will be as
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is the SMT. Thanks for tuning in to watch this edition of the channel. In this episode, we're going to take a look at a product spotlight review, sort of. A lot of what's going to be covered in this video is factual. It is hard evidence. Some of it may have to kind of be speculative when we get to talking about the pricing. So the device we're looking at is the OnePlus 7T Pro 5G McLaren Edition. This is going to be one of two devices that T-Mobile is going to be launching in a couple of weeks on their 5G network. So it's this phone, and it's also going to be the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G. We'll know exactly the pricing and all of the specs on the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G. The one thing we don't know about the OnePlus is going to be the pricing, because we don't have official word, but there is precedence on the Samsung. But other than that, what I want to do is I want to highlight all of the specifications and the things that you have to know about this device before you go ahead and pull the trigger on it. So the OnePlus 7T Pro 5G McLaren Edition is going to be the device that T-Mobile is going to be selling starting December 6th. We are expecting in short order at least some kind of news on when you'll be able to pre-order these. Usually is the case, it's like a week before or a few days before. You're able to put in a pre-order, and then they start shipping like within a week or two of that pre-order. So anyways, let's get to the specifications of the phone. So the OnePlus 7T Pro 5G McLaren, this is a device that is pretty large. It's coming in at a display size of 6.67 inches. It will be a Quad HD in terms of the display resolution. It's going to have a few cameras. I know it's supposed to be a 48 megapixel main shooter. In terms of a RAM configuration, it's coming with 12 gigs, so tons and tons of horsepower here with the Qualcomm-made Snapdragon 855 Plus. More on that in a second as we get to talking about the 5G modems that it does contain. So 4,085 milliamp hour battery. Obviously, it's going to be an important component of this device as this phone is going to be 5G compatible. Let's take a look at some network configurations. This phone will be working on all of the major connectivities of most carriers. So you can see all of the 4G LTE bands. I know it's going to be a 5G compatible phone, but there's no way you could survive single connectivity on, the current state of 5G. It's still going to be primarily connected to 4G and LTE. So we have connectivity to band 2. We also have band 4. You'll see band 5 is mentioned there, so that does give you compatibility with low band on AT&T, as well as LTE, and even Verizon's LTE. You do see there is band 12, which is T-Mobile and AT&T. You see band 13, that's Verizon. Band 17 is AT&T. And then you'll see some other secondary bands as well. Band 25, which is, 25 and 26, which are both Sprint. You'll see band, where was it? 66, which is a very important band for speeds on LTE. A lot of what T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T utilize for some faster speeds on LTE. And then you'll see for 5G, mentioned there, 5G standalone 600 megahertz. So that is T-Mobile's low band 5G. I don't see mention there of mid-band, which would be, something like what sub 6 gigahertz would be, relative to what AT&T plans on using in the future, what Sprint is currently doing, and what T-Mobile would be acquiring with Sprint. Announced October, we are aware of that, and then a release date tentatively set for December. There's some body dimensions. You guys can pause the video if you want to see that. It is saying dual SIM. I wonder if the T-Mobile variant is going to be dual SIM. I don't even know if this phone will be available unlocked because they keep saying T-Mobile exclusive. If that is the case, and you can only buy it from T-Mobile, then we know it's going to be a dual SIM. And who knows, maybe it'll also be an eSIM. You'll see that it's an AMOLED display. They talk a little bit about the Corning Gorilla Glass. It will be HDR 10 plus and 90 hertz refresh rate. That's pretty cool. It will be running Android's most up-to-date software. There's the mention of the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 plus octa-core processor, really high-end Adreno GPU. You'll see the RAM configuration and the internal storage configuration and the type of storage it has. There's a description of the cameras. There's a description of the video performance. Talks a little bit about the selfie camera. It looks like it is going to be a motorized pop-up, like with what we saw in the what was it, the 7 Pro, OnePlus 7 Pro, and stuff like that. So stereo speakers, no headphone jack, Dolby Atmos sound, which in my experiences, mine's pretty good on my 7 Pro. And then it talks about the warp charge and stuff like that. And it is a McLaren Edition. So the last thing to kind of mention, and I kind of alluded to this earlier, this particular device, and looking at kind of what we've been seeing with it, the OnePlus 7T Pro McLaren Edition, the non-5G variant that's sold in the UK, is currently available for £799, which converts to about $1,010 US. Well, that's not 5G. So we're assuming an additional $200 to $300 can be added on for any type of 5G add-on to a lot of these modems, to these chips. That being said, I'm expecting this phone to come in at about $1,300, which puts it right up there with the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G. So if your choices are between this phone and the Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G, you have to make your decision on what you prefer. Something more like stock Android and a OnePlus form factor, or something more like what the Galaxy Note offers. Maybe you want to look at battery capacity. You know, maybe that's one of those things that you want to consider. Or, I don't know, some kind of other distinguishing feature. I don't know, you guys tell me. I just think that knowing that this is a limited edition phone as a McLaren, knowing that it doesn't have 5G included in the non-5G variant that's being sold for over $1,000 in the UK, to me, it's just screaming premium at $1,300. I don't think this one's going to be mid-range at all. I think it's going to be a premium flagship. I could be wrong. What say you? Tell me what you guys think of this phone and the potential dent that it might make in the low-band 5G compatibility. And maybe this is going to be the best-selling phone from T-Mobile that's low-band 5G for 2020. Maybe it'll be the Note. You guys tell me what you think there. I think this is a good discussion topic. And, of course, pricing is kind of speculative at this point. But, again, I don't see it coming in at $700-800, not based on what we're seeing in the conversions and the fact that the non-5G variant is coming in at $1,000. So you guys tell me what you think in the comment section below. Love to hear your thoughts and opinions, so go ahead and sound off there. Before you guys head out, please do like and share this video. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ding that notification bell so you never miss an upload from the SMT. And in the description box, you got all the links for all things SMT. You got the Discord server, you got the Patreon page, PayPal share link, you got the Sneed Tech Twitter handle. Check those things out. They're all there. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you have a great rest of the day and a great weekend, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.